Fixing what's broke, because if it ain't broke, you don't need to fix it, right? 7 symptoms that will actually quietly kill your business. It's kind of like death from 1,000 paper cuts. Imagine what that would be super painful, by the way. The purpose of this video is to give you that aha moment when you go, aha, kind of like that, where you say, damn, I am getting called out here and I know I need to fix that shit now. Because if you don't, you may find yourself crying in the corner, or worse still, having to move back into your mum's place, and that is no fun. Especially if you're like 40 years old, right? Your pipeline looks like a heart monitor. It's like a big spike and then a long straight bit and another spike. Most owners just call that business. Made in any other context, you'd be calling an ambo. And here's what's actually happening to you. You get busy delivering, and everyone can be forgiven for that, right? You got to work in the business sometimes. So you go quiet, and 3 months later, the work runs out, and you blame the market. The market didn't move, all right? You did. Your market needs to see you every week, busy or dead quiet, like especially busy. So here's the question you want to ask yourself. When work's flowing and everything is fine and life is amazing, are you still showing up? Because there's a version of this where you never go quiet and you're still invisible. It's like you're the best band, right? Like take yourself back a few years. It's like you're the best band in town that only plays in the drummer's garage. And you're brilliant, you're tired, and you know, some people have heard you and everyone who work with you loves what you're doing, but nobody else knows that you're actually alive. And here's the problem with that, all right? You've got like 20 years of expertise and a referral network that you could literally fit into a Corolla. And when things get tight and times get tough, when you've got a small pipeline, your phone becomes an ornament. Being good and being known are 2 completely different businesses. And you only started one of them. You're probably really good at what you do. And the fix isn't like another networking breakfast with a bloke called Trevor. Apologies to all the Trevors out there. You know I love you. Trevor's got his own shit to deal with. It's plain where strangers can hear you. And where could that be? Imagine if there was like this place with like multiple platforms and millions of people hanging out, and you had your own TV show. Imagine if that was a thing. Now, some of you are showing up, just not in any pattern that a human could predict, right? Your content calendar looks like a gym membership, like an epic January you're working out, and then by March it flattens off, and then just vague guilt until December. Or if it's content, it's like 4 posts a week and you're feeling unstoppable, and then you're gone for 6. The algorithm forgets you, or worse still, the market forgets you. Every comeback starts from 0. It's like you've just moved into town again. And you're not lazy, you're busy, which is different. It's a completely different thing and more expensive. So stop trying to fix it with discipline. Discipline is what you lean on at 6 a.m. when you're already knackered, you've had like the worst night's sleep ever. That's when you use discipline. What you need is inventory. Consistency isn't like a personality trait you missed out on. Stop blaming your parents. It's not their fault. It's a system. And what system are you using? Because when there's no system behind you, you feel it somewhere very specific. Every sales call, you're on a first date explaining your entire personality from scratch. It's like a blind date. Who you are and why you're different, and the same 3 objections that you handled last Tuesday. Then a proposal in silence. That's not a sales problem. That's a warmth problem. People don't know who you are. Your prospect should arrive already half sold, heard your thinking and seen your face. And when they have, it's like calls get shorter and the price gets questioned less, and deals stop needing like 4 follow-ups and a prayer. Stop doing first dates, all right? This isn't freaking Tinder. This is your business. Like this is you. It's an extension of yourself. It's your lifestyle. Let your brand go before you out into the marketplace. Which brings us to the next one that you potentially already know that you've got. I know I need video. It's been on my to-do list forever. Mate, that list is old enough to drive, vote, and do time in the state penny. Every month it sits there. Someone with half your experience collects the attention in your market. Not because they're better, because they showed up while you're being excellent, like doing your thing that only you can in private. And it was never a time problem. No one ever made it simple enough for you to say yes to. One shoot day, scripts approved before you arrived, a teleprompter so you memorize nothing. Lists don't clear themselves. Someone has to do it. So who is that somebody for you? Is it you or a friend? Or is it a team that lives and breathes this every freaking day? Maybe you just want to film it on your phone and be authentic. Good advice. Also, that treadmill in your spare room, you know, the one I'm talking about, that's currently holding like 6 shirts and a 3-day-old latte, that seemed like good advice at the time too, right? So many people start this and don't follow through. And it's not a character flaw. You run like a service business, not a freaking studio. You'll do 11 days and land a job and then stop and then carry low-key guilt for about a year. I've watched that cycle like a tennis open. So if you've got the budget, hire someone. But be careful, it's a minefield out there. Plenty of people will shoot beautifully. There's some amazing cinematographers out there. But knowing what to shoot for your brand and what you want to achieve is a completely separate trade. Ask what you should say before you ask what it'll look like. And if you're wondering what you'd say, well, that's a really great question, right? You've already said it like 100 times. You've got 20 years of answers and the storage capacity of a goldfish with a phone plan. You've explained the same thing 1,000 freaking times on calls, in emails, across a table from someone nervous about spending money. This is your quietest, most expensive loss. Years of hard-won thinking delivered one human at a time. There has got to be a better way for you, right? It's kind of like you're handing out customized pamphlets door by door, and half the people aren't even freaking home. Write down the 10 questions you answer every week on most of your calls. This will form part of your content plan. The answers that you already give, that you say once and on purpose with a strategy. We can talk about that. All right, let's land this plane. There you have 7 symptoms. And if more than 3 have landed, you're not broken, my friend. You're invisible. And invisibility is fixable. And your very first step is to watch a video breakdown of our complete system. This is the fix. The link is in the description. And this will show you how we film once and publish for you daily across 6 different platforms. We're talking about you being omnipresent, like everywhere, every single freaking day, all done for you. Thanks for watching.